guys. For those of you that have heard me talk about it before, I just made a big move from Morgantown, West Virginia to Greenville, South Carolina. Um, Group of us, there's four, so we took four households and we moved 8 hours away. It took a 20-foot and a 26-foot U-Haul. We filled from the floor to the ceiling and still had some stuff that didn't fit. So we'll have to get that when we go back to clean. But yeah, so in 2 days, it will be exactly 2 weeks since I've been here. Still got a lot of unpacking, still getting settled, but the move was quite an experience, and so were some of my last few moments in Morgantown. One in particular, my old team at Mountaineer Boxing Academy, they had to give me a send-off, of course. So what's that send-off? Well, anybody that shows up on this day gets a round with CJ. What kind of round? It's whatever style you want. Boxing, kickboxing, MMA, just some grappling. So it was a good time. However, there's so many rounds. I remember taking off my headgear, throwing it to the side just so I can breathe. So for anybody else that's worn the headgear, you know what I'm talking about. While you're wearing it, it's harder to breathe. So you take it off, catching my breath, feel like I'm going to vomit, and every single time somebody just immediately walks up as soon as I sit down, pats me on the back. Hey, you got room for one more? I sigh, put my headgear on, and push through another round, and it's fun. We were going light, especially because everyone knew I was going to do so many rounds. But what a way to leave. That team's amazing. I know they're going to do great things. I've got family in West Virginia. I'm going to be coming back to visit, so I'm excited every time that I come back. I know they're going to have new tricks up their sleeve, some new addition to the gym. So you guys keep being awesome, keep being great, and yeah, I'll see you soon. It's not a final goodbye. It's just I'm not going to be there coaching and training with you guys every day. So let's talk about some of these sparring rounds, and we'll get into more about the move itself, and we'll go from there. So. All right, so first up was my little buddy Lou here. So Lou is one of the first kids that we ever had in the gym. Um, Good kid. He learns well, picks up anything that you say. And when coach was trying to see who wanted to go first, Lou raised his hand. He called first dibs. Um, so I had to give it to my little buddy. Um, we're light, we're playful. He's come such a long way. He used to be just like a little slugger. Um, and for being such a small kid, he actually keeps up with a lot of the adults. So he comes in and puts in work in the adult class every now and then too, um, which is amazing for a kid that young. Now, of course, he's just swinging for the fences. One of these moments, I think right here in the corner, I was like, come on, bud, this is the last time you have to beat me up, so give me everything you got. And then he starts swinging for the fences and giving him little pokes and everything. But there's a couple shots. He almost got me with some good things. Like right there, if you go back and watch that, it just barely missed my face. And every now and then I gotta give him a little poke there on the body, be like, hey, you gotta keep those elbows down. But he's doing so much better with keeping his hands up over his face. He was one of those like bulldog rush, drop your hands, swing for the fences, and just keep coming forward kind of. And he's cracking too. It's funny. Such a good kid. Almost caught me there. Then he did give me a little there with that little hook. I'm like, come on, you're not tired. You're not tired. We still got some time. And then that was it. Shake hands. Good job, Lou. All right. The next up was Zach. So Zach, before I headed out, recent guy into the gym as far as everyone else. Mostly more on the coaching side. He's pretty technical. He's got some good knowledge, but he doesn't train that much. But he's a really good guy. Really cool, really laid back.
I enjoyed working with him, and this was actually the first and only time that we got rounds. So it was super light, super playful. He's a boxing guy, so we're just touching each other, you know, um, just having fun, moving around, trying some combos, looking for openings, and yep, for most of the stuff, just being drills and working with him. Moving with him was pretty fun. Uh, you'll soon see the negative part of doing light sparring in that the defense just kind of goes out the window. But I really liked how we both could be kind of fluid, put some speed in there, but not some too much contact. It's a good way to like try new things, be technical. See, there you go, hands down low. I know you'll end up watching this too, Zach, so I'm not bullying you. I'm just trying to make you better. See, watch my left hand, that's down so much. Gotta learn how to capitalize on that. It's a bad habit of mine. Or is it? Oh yeah, everyone's in the background making, doing work too. Getting warmed up, getting ready to beat me up. And time. Good work, Zach. Alright, and now we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Pat. So Pat's the owner of the gym. He's been my main striking coach for years now. I love the big guy. And for a big guy, he can move. So he comes out, we're like, have fun. Throw some spinning stuff, we're playing. If you can see on his gloves, he's wearing boxing gloves. It's got goo on them. So he can break them out special occasions. Pat's like the reason that I am the fighter I am today. And he's a good person to learn from, especially because with his size, if you notice, he's super fluid, and super strong too, so he's pretty dangerous, but that's how he keeps me moving so fluid too, right? I learned a lot of my fluidity from him, and sometimes people forget that he can actually throw kicks. But yeah, we're coming out. I'm terrified because look at just the leg size difference. Oh my god. Tornado kick fail. I think he's going to be nice and let me turn him and throw some knees. There's no way I can actually turn him. And I'm like, please get off me. Please don't murder me in the clinch. I'm too tiny. Then he kicked me in the butt, literally. Leg, return with the kick. Kick. Counter with the kick. He catches my leg, and down I go. And then we laugh because, yeah, what can I do at that point? I can try to wiggle out, but that's time. I love you, coach. Alright, now next up is Austin. So Austin is a guy that came into the gym when we opened it up. So our team actually originally started with the gym, and we opened our own place and it grew. And right around the time that we opened, we were there for a few months, and then they became Austin. Austin's grown a lot as a fighter. In fact, he recently won a tournament. So he is technically a champ, literally, and just as a person, Austin's a great guy. But he is a tall, strong, long individual, and a southpaw. So he can be tricky to deal with, especially when it's only boxing. So I keep trying to cut to the left, but he's just got that wide stance, trying to get outside of his lead right. But everywhere I go, it's like my in and out just goes from like a couple inches to now I've got to jump like half a foot every time. But you know, going lighter. And smooth, high pace. I appreciate it getting working with him. combos. Just stick with them. Dude, you grow so fast. You do good things, especially if you can capitalize on that reach, and your movement constantly gets better. Close misses. Stuck in some body shots, and that's time. All right, now next up, this is Jess. So Jess is Pat's wife, and it's actually funny. Out of all the Sendoffs, people are the most. So she's like, "All right," I'm like, "Okay, if you're gonna take me down, I'll go for the rear naked." Now, it's actually weird to try to pull this off with boxing gloves on and actually get the finish, but also it wasn't really.
You only got like 3 minutes left. You're good.
That's my punchy Doug in the background. So after that, I let her go, and then did you guys see that sneaky little pop shot there? So then she comes up, and Jess has vengeance in her eyes. She really starts throwing it at me. Let me have it. I was like, just chill. I just sparred Pat. He fell on me at the end. I just sparred Austin. But, Jess is awesome. Punches out of that, Jess. Had a nice body kick. Clenching. She tried to go for a sweep again. I'll let that happen. Now we change knees and time. Alright, next up we got wrestling with Matt. So Matt's a veteran boxer on our team that I discovered that I didn't know he had any wrestling knowledge. Now I'm tired and he is bigger. Look at that, just picks me up. My brain goes, okay, I need to get guard, but I forgot that he said wrestling. And then I have no energy here, my shoulders hit, and hit. But that was literally, I love moving with that. It's fun to just sometimes just grapple, not worry about somebody hitting you in the face, even if the person just puts you on the mat in seconds. Love you, man. Alright, and then next is Callie Ware. So me, Steve, Callie, and Harley. We've been training together for a really long time. Callie is probably the toughest lady I know. So she's coming back from being pregnant. Her and Steve had a baby. She trained up until she had this baby too. Little Stevie, adorable little thing. I remember Callie coming out and she's like, man, I haven't done any kickboxing rounds since we had Stevie. My shins are probably super soft. Let's just go light. And then she just wails on me the whole time. But it's okay. It's all love, Callie. I'm just laughing because between you and Jess, I feel like you were the two that beat me up the most compared to everyone else. But, yeah. For somebody coming off of pregnancy, she moves great. Like I said again, toughest woman I ever met. So Steve, you got yourself a good lady. Everyone else, don't mess with Callie. Ladies, learn something from Callie. I really hear Steve talking in the background. I can't tell exactly what he's saying, but he's doing Muay Thai. I tired, but I'm gonna play a little aggressive too. He came out with guns blazing. I'll throw some combos. I am definitely feeling the fatigue here, though. I'm still trying to keep moving. I'm still trying to keep flowing, but if you glance at my face, you can see it. Just like, please, I need air. Let me breathe. And time. Good work. All right, now I got some rounds in with Steve. Steve was a USA Boxing national champ. Hardest worker I know. Man does not stop moving. And one of the most skilled fighters that I know. He just picks it up, grinds it over and over and over again until he's a master at it. And me and Steve, we're about the same weight. So he's a little bit shorter, a little bit less reach. But if you notice, he's real good about getting inside. So I actually have to play outside completely in order to do anything. There's no way I'm beating him on the inside. Occasionally, sometimes I try. It doesn't end well for me. And if you notice, he's so good with his movement. Like, he's not moving a whole lot, and yet somehow he's always right there. But, yeah, I have fun. I learn a lot from Steve. He's definitely a good role model for anybody new coming into the sport. Good role model to keep up and train with. Just all around amazing guy. I learned a lot from him. And I'm excited to see what he ends up doing too. Got some clinch work going on here. One of those times that he got me on the ropes, I don't know if you guys caught on to that, but he popped me with a little liver shot. Wasn't hard, it's just perfect timing. And I was just like, okay, I'm already tired. Now my liver's sore. I'm just trying to survive, keep moving, keep pretending like I'm not tired. I'm exhausted. This was so tough. And they could pick up when they could see when the fatigue was really, really a struggle. So they're being nice. Great work moving with you again, Steve. I can't wait to move with you when I come back and visit. And then last but not least, Harley White. So Harley actually knows my blood family pretty well. My mom or my aunt used to babysit him. We didn't really know each other until the gym opened up, and then we trained together, and then we became blood brothers. Um, Harley's a great guy, good inspiration, hard worker, great motivator for everyone in the gym, and he's always looking to push me. Sometimes even when I'm struggling. So if you notice, even though this is right after Steve, no rest, my energy's right back. There's just something about Harley that brings that out of people. He's just got that energy. I also got a joke because he's like light, but he's a heavyweight. He's got a short reach. We pick on him, say he's got T-Rex arms, but even when he hits you light, he's got those heavy hands. So you can never be too hard, like laid back with Harley, and it's not his fault. He's just a big, strong dude, and people forget he can kick too. He relies on his hands. He's a great boxer, but he's got some pretty nice kicks in there. Got some nice combos. We're just pushing, trading, trying to mix in things. We're close. He's like, come on, you're not tired. I was like, no, I'm tired, but I'll pretend like I'm not. I'll keep going. We got that. Almost there. Throw some knees, and of course, he's got to take me down off the knee because he can't. He could just pick me up with one arm if he probably wanted to. Harley, I love you, brother. I'll see you again soon.
So that was my send-off. Then afterwards, we went over, we had some drinks, we got some food, and then I packed things. Yeah, the send-off was great. I loved moving with everyone. It's amazing to see like how fluid all of us were moving compared to where we were a year to 2 years ago. Um, yeah, I look forward to seeing what everyone does, and I'll be back. Every time I come back, though, we're all gonna get rounds in. That's a guarantee. We'll see what new tricks everyone's got that they can pull on me. But don't think I won't come back and not have some tricks of my own too. So, and then I wanted to really document the move a lot more, like as things were going on, as packing up. But honestly, it was so chaotic. There was so much to do, and we were so behind and on such a crunch for time. I didn't get too much. There is one little thing that I'll put in right here, um, where basically me and Marcus, we got so tired of loading up the trucks, like our shoulders were getting sore. So basically, T and Ree and some of our friends were throwing everything in boxes at that point, and then setting it out by the truck. And then me and Marcus were loading it into the truck, but we had to take a break after doing that for like 15 hours. So um, we had his HEMA practice sword, and I was just playing around with it, trying to loosen up my arms, and I was like, "Hey, you know this thing from The Witcher where they do that weird like spinny, like they start to spin it back and then it comes forward instead?" And he was like, "I think so. Like, show me." And I was like, "Well, I can't figure out like the transition, but they basically do a this spin and then they do a this spin." And he doesn't know this from HEMA, but he knows this from, I guess he was in Color Guard, so spinning things. And so we kind of like together put in this like the in-between thing. We practiced it a couple times, and then it started looking pretty smooth. So I'm going to attach that in here as the last little bit. Kind of like sometimes even as things chaotic, you got to have a little bit of fun. And then that's the video, guys. I'll have some more exciting things coming up soon. Probably by the end of this weekend, I'll be settled enough. I'll still have a little bit more stuff to do, but there's some gyms in the area I want to hit up, and some adventures that I want to go on too. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. Peace. Okay, and then treat.
There you go.
Felt good. Until I let go of that one.
Thing is the footwork.
I don't like that cut.
The upward cut?
Well, it's like my edge feels off. My edge alignment feels off. It's so cool. That,
I think it's supposed to be more of a deterrent.
I know.
Plus, it's also going to be like quick wavy things like that, and really anytime you're using a sword, especially if you're waving it, is against unarmored. So it doesn't need to hit well, it just needs to hit.
The reason why I didn't like it is because I was going more like this, where it's just like a straight up.
No, it's got to cut across.
I know. So like, if I went here, that's why I didn't like it, because that's much better. Yeah,
because then as soon as it goes across your body, you just unwind and you've got another cut.
Yeah, because if you go wump, 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 wump,
And then you've got both hands back on it, and you just loosened your shoulder up, and you just kept them at a distance.
that's terrible edge alignment. It's not flying here well. I'm not controlling it well.
Me and Marcus becoming witchers.